Hello, wonderful people. You are welcome. Welcome back to my channel. And I recently dropped a video talking about ego and, the soul, protecting ourselves from our ego. Now, I just felt led to do a little bit more clarification and to share with us how we can actually protect ourselves from our ego. So, a little dose of ego is very good, to protect our self worth. However, when it's too much, it's detrimental to our physical, spiritual, mental, psychological well being. So, now I just want to take us through ways which we can protect ourselves from our ego. Because, see, the ego is, it can permeate every aspect of our lives, and it can also be a blessing blocker. And in these times, we want to be free of anything that will block our video. So if this is the first time you're watching my video, please do well to click on the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you'll be notified of other new videos. So let's dive right in. And to all my subscribers, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I love you all. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the likes. You guys are the real MVPs. So let's dive right in. We all have moments when our ego takes the wheel. This often leads us to a path or down roads that we usually later regret. But what if I told you that there is a way to guide that ego? And we can guide our ego from age old wisdoms from the Bible. Number one, let's talk about being self aware. It's essentially to frequently dive deep within ourselves and to ask ourselves very important questions. Are our motives genuine? The way we do things, why are we doing what we do? Are our motives, are they genuine? Or are we just doing things because we are seeking validation? I say this to say, let us examine our ways and test them. Lamentations 3 verse 40 says, let us examine our ways and test them, and let us return to the Lord. So you need to ask yourself at the end of the day, why did I say what I said? Why did I do what I did? Why did I act the way I acted? Self-introspection. Another thing we need to look at is humility. Is the cornerstone of our self-balance. It's good to note, and it's very good for us to remember that every one of us, we have our strengths and we have our, weaknesses. So be careful not to set yourself on a pedestal. Don't look at yourself as being better than everybody, because we all are unique and we all are perfect in our own. We all are excellent in our own unique ways. Let me use that word because nobody's perfect. So don't set yourself on a pedestal. Make humility your watchword. The Bible says in Proverbs 11 verse 2, it says, when pride comes, then comes the disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. So in these times, let's make humility our watchword. That's the way we can protect ourselves from our ego. Another way we can protect ourselves from ego is when we are at a crossroad, when we feel lost, when we feel unsure. It's good to seek counsel. Seek counsel from people you trust, people you know that have been down that road, that path that you're about to take. People you know that went down that road and they are successful. Look towards them and take counsel. Wisdom, they say, often comes from collective experiences. When I say collective experiences, I mean experiences of other people. Sometimes when we have our own experiences, it can become very fatal to our journey, our spiritual, physical, financial, mental, psychological journey. So a lot of times it's good for us to seek counsel from people who have been down that road, learn from other people's experiences. Proverbs 15, verse 22 says, plans fail because of lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. However, who are you meeting to advise you? Look to people who have succeeded down the road. This will help you in business, in marriage, on your job, your educational path, in everything. It permeates every aspect of your life. Seek a counselor, seek a mentor, someone that will hold you by the hand and lead you along the way. Never ever fail to show gratitude. That's another way we can protect ourselves from our ego. When you sit down and you count your blessings daily, you focus on the things that you have, the things that you know are in your life currently. A lot of times we are busy chasing shadows, chasing what we don't have, forgetting to sit down and count our blessings and name them one by one, forgetting to be grateful for what we have, for the children we have, the husband we have, the wife we have, the roof we have over our head, the house we are living in, whether rented, whether bought. Just be grateful for the fact that you have a roof over your head. Be grateful for the fact that you have food to eat. Be grateful for the fact that you sleep and you wake up every day, rather than chasing what is missing. Gratitude can be a game changer. Your ego can say, oh, your mates have this. I need to go and get it. And you forget that there are some things that you have that others don't have. Some people have a lot of money, but they don't have peace of mind. They don't have health. You have health, you have peace of mind. You don't have money. You are chasing money. Why don't you first of all thank God that you are alive? Thank God that you are healthy. Because some people have money, but their money cannot buy back their wealth. It's food for thought for somebody. Thessalonians 5:18, it says, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Another secret weapon against ego is service. Helping others not only enriches your life, it enriches their lives as well. Helping others not only enriches the lives of the people you are helping, but it enriches your life as well. And how does it do that? It grounds your ego. When you are in the position of servitude, it kills that ego. It kills the pride. Mark 10:45, it says, for even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. In your marriage, how are you serving? As a mother, as a father, how are you serving? In your business, how are you serving others? In your church, how are you serving? In your community, how are you of service? Service is not only how you serve in the church, maybe you're a worker in the church. It permeates the four walls of the church, friends. In your extended family, how are you serving? In your nature, in your nation, how are you serving? When you serve, what you do is you kill pride, you kill ego. You might be the head of the home, you might be the head of the department, you might be the head of whatever, you might be the CEO of your business. How do you bring yourself low to meet people at the point of their need? How do you serve even from the point of leadership? I said this earlier, but I'm going to repeat it again. When we avoid the trap of comparison, we kill ego. Everyone's journey is unique, friends. Embrace your own. Like I said, you are looking at other people and you're comparing them to yourself. I am guilty of that sometimes. Sometimes I'm doing something, I'm on a project, and I see other people doing the same thing and how far they've gone. I'm like, oh my God, how can I just, they are doing so much. What is wrong with me? But I sometimes have to stop and tell myself, look, uh-uh, calm down, focus on your journey. That is their own journey. Get inspired to move forward by their own journey. Don't compare their journey with yours. Don't compare yourself with them. Rather, get inspired by their journey and use that inspiration to embrace your own journey. Because, see, your journey is yours and God gave it to you. So you need to run at your own pace. When you learn to run at your own pace, you learn to kill ego. Galatians 6 verse 4, it says, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Take pride in where you are. Pat yourself on the back for how far you have come, friends. The journey hasn't been easy, but you've done a good job so far. Take pride in yourself without comparing yourself with someone else. Criticism can sting, but when we accept it gratefully, we can use it as a tool for personal growth. Proverbs 9 verse 8, it says, do not rebuke mockers or they will hate you. Rebuke the wise and they will love you. Meaning, when people criticize you, when they criticize your actions, use it as a tool for personal growth. Don't hate them, don't mock them. Use it as an opportunity to improve yourself. That way you kill the ego. You put down ego. I hope I'm communicating with you. If I'm communicating, please, I want to see your comments in the comment section. Everything we need to kill pride and ego is within the Bible. Another way we can put the ego to rest and protect ourselves is we anchor ourselves in faith. Do you pray regularly? Speak to your Father regularly? Meditate upon His word regularly? When we do that, these practices remind us of a purpose that is greater than ourselves. So, another way we can bring down ego is to anchor ourselves to faith. Know that, look, whatever it is I'm doing is greater than me. There's a purpose greater than me. But when you begin to see yourself as all that, you forget that there's a purpose greater than you. James 4 verse 6, it says, but He gives more grace. God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. When you humble yourself before God, what happens is that you do little and you see so much result because He will give you grace. He will give you grace. Let your validation come from God. That's another way we can put down the ego. It's very natural for us to seek validation from man, especially in this world of social media. Ooh, I want to check how many likes do I have. Ooh, I want to check how many positive comments do I have. But true validation comes from within. And it comes from your unwavering faith that no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you know who God says you are. Galatians 1 verse 10, it says, for I am now seeking the approval of man or of God. It says, for am I now seeking the approval of man or God? If I were still trying to please man, I will not be a servant of Christ. So I pose this question to you. Who are you trying to please? Where are you seeking validation from? Are you seeking validation from your father, or are you seeking validation from man? This is a food for thought for us. This is how we can put the ego in its place. Finally, another way is to practice forgiveness. Friends, let go of grudges. Let go of past grudges and past errors. Forgive others. And equally importantly is for you to forgive yourself. Colossians 3:13, it says, bear with each other and forgive one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. It is when you are up in your ego, you say, they did this to me, I would not forgive them. But your soul says, let it go. This is how you protect your soul from your ego. Listen to that voice inside and practice forgiveness. When you let go and let God, what you do is you kill ego and you protect your soul. I hope I've been able to explain to us how we can literally protect our soul from our ego. It's a constant battle between the ego and your spirit man, your soul. Taming the ego isn't about suppressing it, but it's by guiding it with wisdom and faith. Remember, I said a little amount of ego is needed for our self-worth. When it's too much, then it becomes detrimental to us. So how can we put it at a balance? Is by guiding it with wisdom and faith, by understanding that ego has a nature, and we need to understand its nature and seek guidance from God. Seek guidance from His scriptures. When we do that, we cultivate a balanced and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of videos. I love you. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.